Hello, this is Albert, and today I'm going to discuss a game against Chilinsky or Klinsky. I'm not really sure what the name of that guy is. But in this game, I would like to show you a lesson that I learned. It's okay, I can see the name now. It's Chilinsky or something like that. Well, the lesson that I can learn from this game is actually if you are at the middle game or at the near end game, you need to develop your pieces, and then the aim of the game is actually to win positionally, and then probably to promote your pawns into the last rank of your opponent. So let's just have a look here. So I was black, and then Zielinski was white, and then he or she opened with e4 and e5, and then knight goes to f3, knight goes to f6. So it is a Petrov style, but then it becomes a modern attack. So d4, and then e takes d4, knight takes d4, and then I start to attack the knight using c5 here. The idea is actually to control the center as well as start attacking the enemy. Knight goes back, and then I didn't really take straight away, but I moved my queen to e7, trying to prepare the attack. And then bishop goes to g5, trying to pin the knight, and I just attack using my queen. So queen takes e4 check. Bishop goes to e2 to cover the king from the attack. And then I move my bishop to e7, trying to sort of counter the if bishop took my knight there. So castling kingside, and I continue with b6, and the idea is actually to fianchetto my white square bishop, going to direct my attack to the white's kingside. And then bishop goes to d3, attacking my queen, and then I just move back my queen to c6. Rook goes to e1. It is a good move, I think, and there is a lot of threat if I don't sort of secure my king. And I just move my bishop to b7, trying to battery my queen and my bishop to g2, and then it's actually directly in front of king. So okay, bishop goes to take f6, and of course I can only take it using my queen or my pawn at g, but I choose my queen here. Actually, if I take using my pawn at g, it's actually good if I can just move my rook to g1, to g8 later on, and it can help directly attack the pawn at g2. But yes, I just took it using my queen, and then knight goes to c3, trying to build up an attack, and then developing white pieces. I castle here, and then knight goes to e4, trying to take my queen. I just moved here, so to h6, probably trying to attack either h2 or g2. And then knight goes to g3, probably trying to defend. I move my bishop to d6. It's actually a blunder. If white actually know how to use this position, can just its white square bishop can just take h um, h7, and then suddenly my black square bishop, which is the black square bishop, will be prone to attack. But it didn't. Just moved there. So knight goes to f5. Just move my queen to f4, and then knight took. I just take back. And again, this is another opportunity to sort of fork my queen, but then it didn't do it. So it was suggested here that the bishop should goes to h7 to attack. It's going to be a discovered attack, but it's missed that thing. So yes, basically bad decisions. Knight goes to e5, queen goes to d5. Now a real threat at g2, and then bishop goes to e4. I took the queen, the rook took the queen, and then I took the bishop, the rook took the bishop, and then I move my rook to e8. So basically here you can see that a lot of missed opportunities to get material up, and yeah, so by both sides probably, and it's actually it leads to the middle game, and then at the end of the day the end game. So rook went back to e1 from the fourth row, and then d6 trying to kick the knight. Knight goes back to c4. I took the rook took, and then here I want to develop all my pieces, which is black pieces, forward. As you can see, my pawns are already moving, and white pawn is actually not moving at all. So the rook took, I just move my knight. So there is attack of my knight. If I took on a2 straight away, there will be a trap of my knight, so I didn't do it. Move it here, trying to attack the rook. The rook try to defend the pawn at b2, and I move my rook there to attack the knight. The knight goes back there. I just attack the rook here. The rook goes back. I come back as well. The rook is trying to pin the knight here. I try to attack the knight there. So yep, that happens there like that. I protect my knight using my pawn. So as long as the pawn actually is marching forward at the same time as defending the knight, so it is an attack and defense at the same time, which is a good chess, I believe, because it should be like that. And the aim is actually to push all the pawns on my queen side on the right wing to become advanced, and to move slowly but safely towards becoming an advanced pawn. So knight here try to attack my rook. I move my rook into the 7th rank as with the purpose to defend the pawn at a7 as well. So now this is a blunder by white because it moves its knight there, and I just can take it. If white rook takes my rook, I can just retake it like this. So it happened, and from here it's just I successfully developed my pieces into even with sacrificing my knight, I can sort of advance. And this move makes white resign because there's no more hope for white to advance and then advance its pawn. And this is a check by the queen, and with a threat after the king moves to capture the pawn at c7. So probably that's all about this game. I suppose there are a lot of missed opportunities, and also an advancement of the pawn, and I suppose it's a quite big win because the difference of the rating is pretty high. I sort of reviewed this game, and I just realized that I made a lot of mistakes, but then because the opponent didn't utilize it, I was pretty lucky and I survived. So thank you for watching. Bye.